I'm Chad Dimera. You've seen me on your screen, fighting for the Dimera legacy, navigating the betrayals, and surviving the absolute chaos of Salem. I will take you behind the scenes for you. Welcome to the channel.
The Fallon bloodline twist. In Days of Our Lives, Gabi's worst nightmare returns. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Days of Our Lives fan, you know, Salem never lets anyone breathe easy. But what just dropped this week, oh my god. It's pure insanity. Gabi Hernandez is staring down the ghost of her most terrifying past. And it's wearing the face of a guy named Liam. You guys buckle up, because this plot twist is next level. Picture this incredibly tense scene. Gabi storms into the local bar, absolutely furious and vibrating with maternal anxiety, only to find Liam getting way too cozy with her daughter, Arianna. Gabi immediately goes into full-blown mama bear mode. She is laying into him hard, waving her finger in his face, demanding that he stay the hell away from her daughter. It is a classic Gabi Hernandez confrontation, full of fire and venom. But then something subtle and terrifying shifts in the atmosphere. Liam's sleeve rides up his arm just a fraction of an inch. And there it is. A very specific, undeniable scar on his wrist. The Fallon family mark. In that split second, Gabi completely freezes. You can actually see her breath catch in her throat as the color drains from her beautiful face. And Liam, his entire demeanor transforms. His eyes go from playing the role of a falsely remorseful, misunderstood victim to radiating an ice-cold, calculating evil in a heartbeat. He leans in dangerously close to Gabi, invading her personal space, and whispers the exact words that completely turn her world upside down. He asks her if she really thought she could ever escape the Fallon family after what she did to Nick. Boom. My jaw literally hit the floor. Liam is not just some random, troubled criminal who happened to wander into Salem and cross paths with Ari. He is Nick Fallon's half-brother. They share the same father but have a different mother. And his real name actually ties into the name Gage. This entire time, his so-called accidental connection with Ari has been a meticulously crafted revenge plan that has been simmering in the dark for years. He wants Ari to fall madly, deeply in love with him, only so he can utterly destroy her right in front of Gabi's eyes. He wants to make Gabi feel the ultimate soul-crushing loss, exactly like he believes Gabi took Nick away from him. Let's be real for a second and take a massive trip down memory lane, because this is not just random daytime drama. This is Days of Our Lives at its absolute best. Digging deep into legacy pain that goes back almost a decade. Remember Nick Fallon, that twisted, highly manipulative psycho who relentlessly tormented Gabi all those years ago. The way he systematically gaslit her, blackmailed her, and put her through absolute psychological hell during that entire baby switch and stalking nightmare. A lot of fans, including myself, still get literal chills just thinking about the grip Nick had on her life. He represented everything dark and suffocating in Salem. It was obsession masterfully disguised as love, and a brand of revenge that destroyed multiple lives, including Will and Sonny's. Gabi thought she had permanently closed that horrific chapter of her life. She fought back. She survived prison, and she evolved into a ruthless survivor. But here is the kicker about soap operas. Legacy bloodlines never truly die. They just go dormant. And when they come back swinging 10 times harder. I absolutely love how the writers are connecting this current storyline directly to Gabi's deeply rooted history. Gabi has always been a fighter. Yes, she is deeply flawed, highly impulsive, and sometimes downright vindictive, but she is fiercely, unapologetically protective of her children. Seeing her forced to face a Fallon all over again, it brings back every single ounce of that unresolved trauma. Psychologically speaking, this is devastating for her. She is probably sitting in the Kiriakis mansion right now, replaying every single horrific moment with Nick in her head, agonizing over how she could have possibly missed the warning signs with Liam. She knows exactly how Fallon operates. They isolate their prey. They manipulate the narrative. And they strike when you are at your most vulnerable. Gabi, fueled by a decade of repressed trauma and pure maternal rage, hauled off and slapped Liam across the face during that bar confrontation. But Liam just smirked at her and dropped another massive bomb. He casually revealed that Ari already gave him the key to her dorm room, taunting Gabi that it is far too late to play the protective mother now. But let's talk deeply about Liam Gage, or whatever his real name is. This guy is terrifyingly calculated. Earlier in the week, we saw him actively reject Ari, telling her that he is just not good enough for her, and that trouble always follows him. A lot of fans thought he was just being a noble bad boy with a heart of gold. But I actually think that was a brilliant classic villain manipulation tactic. He pushed her away specifically to lower her defenses, making her want to save him even more. He wants her absolute, unquestioning trust before he strikes his final blow. My personal theory, this revenge plot is way deeper than just simple brotherly love for Nick. Maybe there is a lot more to the Fallon family tree that we do not even know about yet. Could there be another sibling, or perhaps a secret parent pulling the strings from the shadows? The Fallons have always been deeply connected to the Horton family, which makes this entire dynamic so incredibly messy and brilliant. And please, do not even get me started on the Arianna situation. Ari is growing up. She is making her own independent choices. And right now she is walking completely blindfolded straight into the lion's den. Gabi pushing Liam away at the bar was an intense, necessary reaction. But will it actually be enough to save her daughter? I have a very strong feeling that Ari is going to rebel hard against Gabi. Teenagers in Salem always do the exact opposite of what their parents tell them. Especially when they think they are in love with a misunderstood bad boy. This is guaranteed to lead to some serious, explosive mother-daughter fireworks. Ari thinks Liam is a victim of his circumstances, completely oblivious to the fact that he is a predator actively hunting her to punish her mother. Now, we have to talk about the Philip Kiriakis angle in all of this, because it is a spectacularly smart move by the writing team. Gabi recently struck a massive business deal with Philip, and she has even moved into the Kiriakis mansion after he essentially proposed they take their relationship to the next level. Philip comes with a massive amount of Kiriakis legacy baggage, immense wealth, and ruthless business savvy. Partnering with him gives Gabi a fortress of resources and a very powerful ally against this new Fallon threat. But knowing Days of Our Lives, their little romantic and professional celebration is probably going to explode into a million pieces of drama. Philip has his own aggressive agenda. And let's not forget that Theo Carver is currently lurking in the background, reading Gabi's private journal and harboring a very dangerous obsession with her. Gabi is fighting a war on multiple fronts right now, and she doesn't even realize how surrounded she truly is. I gotta say, I am 100% Team Gabi all the way here. She has made plenty of terrible mistakes in her past, and she has certainly hurt people, but absolutely no one deserves this kind of targeted generational revenge aimed at their innocent child. Nick Fallon was a certified monster, and if Liam is cut from that exact same toxic cloth, he needs to be stopped immediately before Ari gets permanently scarred. But here is where the storyline gets incredibly juicy and ripe for debate. What if Liam actually develops genuine, real romantic feelings for Arianna during this twisted game? That would be the ultimate soap opera plot twist, forcing him to make an impossible choice between honoring his dead brother's revenge and protecting something real that he has found with Ari. Soap operas absolutely thrive in that moral gray area, and it would make Liam a much more complex character rather than just a one-dimensional villain. Prediction time. You guys, in the coming weeks, I fully expect Gabi to go into full-blown detective mode. She is going to start digging relentlessly into Liam's past. And I bet she uncovers those old Dimera kidnapping connections that have been bubbling under the surface. Expect a massive, high-stakes confrontation, possibly involving EJ Dimera or Ray Fernandez stepping in to protect their family. And that dorm room key Liam bragged about, that is a classic Chekhov's gun just waiting to go off at the worst possible moment. Ari is going to end up in very real physical danger, leading to a classic Salem rescue mission with incredibly high stakes. This entire storyline is giving me major flashbacks to the peak Nick Fallon era around 2013 and 2014. The dark obsession.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay dramatic.